The strongest race in One Piece is about to choose a side, and it could decide the fate of the world. In Elbaf, the battlefield is heating up, and the Giants, those towering legends of raw power, are ready to reshape the final war. With characters like Loki, a prince accused of patricide, wielding godlike power, and ancient warriors like Dorry and Brogy leveling the battlefield with a single strike, the question isn't if they'll change the outcome, it's how. And the craziest part? One of them might join the Straw Hats. Welcome back to the channel, where we break down the most intense moments and mind-blowing possibilities in One Piece. Today, we're diving headfirst into the Elbaf arc, one of the most anticipated chapters in the final saga. We'll explore why Oda's latest chapters confirm that the Giants aren't just background muscle, they're the tipping point in the war to come. From the devastating power of the giant warrior pirates to the mysterious abilities of Prince Loki and his potential alliance with Luffy, we're connecting the dots behind the chaos. Buckle Up Elbaf isn't just another arc, it's the spark that could ignite the end of the world government. The Giants will decide the outcome of the final war. The Giants are commonly regarded as the strongest race in One Piece. They tower over most races and possess incredible physical strength, putting others to shame. Without devil fruits and haki, no one would be able to defeat the Giants in battle. This is why fans all across the world are excited to watch the Giants pick a side. Fans have already witnessed the destruction Brogy and Dorry can inflict on their opponents. A single combined attack by the two Giants is powerful enough to sink a ship. Given their incredible strength, it's certain that both of them will play an important role in the ongoing war in Elbaf. The Straw Hats require assistance fighting the Gods' Knights, which is why the two captains of the giant warrior pirates are vital. Aside from Dorry and Brogy, there are two other giants who have the potential to change the tide of battle, and they are Hajrudin and Loki. Both are the late King Harold's sons, and the people of Elbaf hold high regard for them. Loki could prove to be a valuable asset in Elbaf. Loki, in particular, is one to watch out for. He is a behemoth who is considered to be invincible in combat. Loki towers over the other giants, allowing him to dominate them with sheer physical power. Furthermore, Loki wields the mythical weapon Ragnir, which can unleash lightning bolts. In addition, Loki ate an unknown devil fruit, which is said to be extremely powerful. The giant has yet to show off its abilities, but it shouldn't take long before it's disclosed. So far, Loki has been portrayed as a wicked person who will destroy anyone in his path. However, it is possible that Oda is attempting to mislead fans into thinking Loki is harmful. In reality, Loki has a good possibility of joining the Straw Hats as the 11th member. The people of Elbaf are not his biggest fans, referring to him as the accused prince. They've even ostracized him for killing his father. So they won't worry if Loki abandons the country and joins the pirates. In the most recent chapter, Luffy and Loki's friendship seem to have grown stronger. It is also worth noting that the two have certain similarities, so they should get along great. Who will win the war in Elbaf? As previously reported, the war for Elbaf is still ongoing. The Gods' Knights include 3 members, Gunko, Summers, and Killingham. All 3 are equipped with extraordinarily powerful devil fruits, making them nearly impossible to defeat in combat. They can regenerate from damage, making them even more difficult to beat. However, it is reasonable to presume that this ability can be defeated with the help of haki. The Straw Hats will require some coaching, which will most likely come from Scopper Gaban, one of One Piece's most experienced fighters. The renowned pirate has fought several battles thus. He should be able to discern the Gods' Knight's weakness rather quickly. Once that is completed, the Straw Hats can launch a counteroffensive to cleanse Elbaf of the so-called gods. Summary and highlights. Giants will determine the outcome of the final war. Loki and Hajrudin have the power to affect the outcome of the conflict. Straw Hats require Giants' assistance against Gods' Knights. The future of One Piece may rest on the shoulders of the Giants, and the decisions they make in Elbaf could alter history itself. With the Gods' Knights threatening everything and legends like Scopper Gaban stepping back into the spotlight, the battle is only just beginning. If you're hyped to see where this leads, whether Loki joins the crew, the Straw Hats gain giant allies, or the final war explodes, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and drop your craziest Elbaf theory in the comments below. The Giants have chosen to move, and the world will tremble. Thank you very much for visiting the Mugiwara Review YouTube channel, buddy. We hope you enjoy our review analysis. Don't forget to subscribe and continue joining us on our joyful journey in the world of anime. If you have any wishes, question, or suggestions for our next videos, feel free to express your thoughts on the comments below. Thank you very much for your support, and until we meet again, see you next time, buddy. What is One Piece anime? One Piece is a manga and anime story about a young boy named Monkey D. Luffy who wants to be the king of the pirates in the world. As a child, he eats a devil fruit, a strange plant that makes him able to stretch like rubber. Before the show starts, Luffy goes out into the world for the first time and starts to gather a group of pirates. The main group grows over time, but it starts with Luffy, Nami the Navigator, and a swordsman named Roronoa Zoro. At some point, Luffy and his friends are known as the Straw Hat Pirates, and they go on many exciting adventures across the ocean. One Piece is a lot of fun because it's silly. Luffy goes from island to island around the world in the series. Each island has its own setting and theme. It's a pretty fantastical world full of animals that look like people, live skeletons, and other delightfully strange things. Within moments, the group is in a winter scene, and the next, they are on a tropical island full of giants. The show is full of silly and bright details. For example, Zoro holds a sword in his mouth, a scary military boss wears a cute bulldog hat, and people don't use phones to talk to each other instead. They use special transponder snails that can send and receive messages. Luffy is a carefree person who just wants to eat a tasty meal and laugh at bad jokes. Even though there are some funny parts in the series, a lot of One Piece is about freedom. During his travels, Luffy often takes up guns to help his friends and encourages others to do the same against pirates and government-backed military occupations. The characters in Luffy and his crew get stronger with each fight, which is typical for shonen manga. A lot of the story is about how Luffy beats a problem that seemed impossible to solve and finds some kind of secret power. After each fight, Luffy and his team get stronger and move closer to his main goal, which is to find the One Piece. Why is it called One Piece? The first part of both the manga and the anime shows that Pirate King Ghoul D. Roger is telling the truth about the mythical wealth called the One Piece. One Piece is the name of the show, because Luffy wants to find the One Piece and become the next Pirate King. One of Luffy's main goals in the show is mentioned in the show's title. What is the One Piece? The answer to this question is still one of the biggest secrets in the series. It's been more than 1,000 episodes, and we still don't know what One Piece is. We know that the One Piece is the name of the treasure that Ghoul D. Roger collected on his travels because of details in the manga. We still don't know a lot about the treasure, though. There are a lot of ideas from fans about what the One Piece is, but we still don't know what it is or even if it's real. The One Piece could just be the friends Luffy makes along the way.